A warm welcome and a thank you for joining us on ERi-TV English News Broadcast, dear viewers. On this momentous season of national dignity and pride, we bring you a comprehensive account of local and domestic reports for May 25th, 2026. To begin with, I present you the top stories. Messages of congratulations on the occasion of Independence Day anniversary. Diaspora nationals celebrate Independence Day anniversary. In our international, 5 NATO countries block plan for mandatory Ukraine funding. And Pakistan and China sign bilateral agreements. Welcome again. In our domestic news, leaders of the Republic of Italy and the Federative Republic of Brazil, as well as the Secretary General of the United Nations, have sent messages of congratulations to the people and government of Eritrea on the occasion of the 35th independence anniversary. In their messages, President Sergio Mattarella of Italy, President Luiz Lula da Silva of Brazil, and Mr. Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations, conveyed their best wishes for good health to President Isaias Afwerki, as well as peace and prosperity to the Eritrean people. They also expressed readiness to enhance friendship and cooperation with Eritrea. President Sergio Mattarella expressed his hope that dialogue and cooperation between Italy and Eritrea will continue to deepen in line with the shared aspirations of the two peoples to promote peace, development and stability in the Horn of Africa. In another news, Eritrean nationals residing in Switzerland, Turkey, the US, Kenya, Egypt and Kuwait have colorfully celebrated the 35th Independence Day anniversary under the theme Our Resilience, Our Guarantee. At the celebratory event conducted on 23 May in Zurich, Switzerland, in which a number of nationals took part, Mr. Haptom Zerai, chargé d'affaires at the Eritrean Embassy and Eritrea's permanent representative to the UN office and other international organizations in Geneva, said that Eritrean independence is not only a historical event in which independence was officially declared, but also carries a deeper meaning and message. He also said that the Eritrean people are celebrating their 35th Independence Day anniversary at a time when Eritrea is standing firm in its diplomatic activities and in ensuring social justice, while foiling various external hostilities and challenges. Mr. Ismail Mohammed Noor, head of Public and Community Affairs, said that during the struggle for independence, the Eritrean people's guarantee was their resilience and their perseverance, and that at present, the main strength and guarantee of the Eritrean people remains their perseverance. Mr. Tani Losher, a friend of Eritrea and Eritrea's honorary consul, said that seeing Eritrean nationals residing in various countries enthusiastically celebrating their independence, just as in Asmara and other cities of the country, attests to the uniqueness of the Eritrean people and the respect they have for their independence. He also congratulated the Eritrean people. Similarly, nationals residing in Istanbul, Turkey, colorfully celebrated the 35th Independence Day anniversary with various programs depicting the deep meaning of independence for the Eritrean people. The event was attended by a number of nationals, members of the Sudanese community and invited guests. Mr. Muhyiddin Mohammed Abdu, Eritrea's honorary consul, said that the Eritrean people feel proud to celebrate their Independence Day anniversary as it was realized through long years of hard struggle and heavy sacrifices. He also commended the participation and contribution of nationals in making the celebratory event colorful. Mr. Kibrom Makela, chairman of the Eritrean community in Turkey, said that the programs were aimed at transferring the noble societal values and history of the country to the young generation. At the event, awards were presented to winners of sports competitions and certificates of recognition were presented to those who contributed to the successful organization of the event. In the same vein, nationals residing in North Carolina, US, celebrated the 35th Independence Day anniversary with various programs. Meanwhile, Eritreans residing in Kenya colorfully celebrated the 35th Independence Day anniversary. At the celebratory event in Nairobi, in which a number of nationals and invited guests took part, Mr. Bayana Russom, Eritrea's ambassador to Kenya, said that this year's theme rightly reflects the perseverance and resilience that the Eritrean people demonstrated during the armed struggle for independence and in safeguarding national sovereignty. He added that these values will remain the future guarantee and strength of the Eritrean people. Ambassador Bayana also congratulated the Eritrean people inside the country and abroad, as well as the defense forces. The event featured cultural and artistic programs depicting the attachment of nationals to their country. Likewise, the Eritrean community in Egypt celebrated the 35th Independence Day anniversary on 23 May in Cairo, in which a number of nationals and invited guests took part. At the event, Mr. Aman Abdulwasi, chargé d'affaires at the Eritrean embassy, gave a briefing on the deep meaning of independence to the Eritrean people and called for strengthened participation in national affairs. The Eritrean community in Kuwait also colorfully celebrated the 35th Independence Day anniversary with the participation of nationals residing in the country, ambassadors and friends of Eritrea. Mr. Hamad Yahya Hali, chargé d'affaires at the Eritrean embassy, called on nationals to strengthen their organizational capacity and participation in national affairs. In another news, financial support has been extended to 14 war-disabled veterans from 8 administrative areas in Keren City. The support was extended by 53 members of the Helena Association in coordination with the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare branch in Ansawa region. Ms. Sanai Takhlai, chairperson of the association, indicated that the support was extended in connection with the 35th Independence Day anniversary. She also called on others to follow the noble initiative. Noting that supporting fellow citizens is one of the noble values of the Eritrean people, Colonel Kibrom Nur-Ayo, Director General of Administration and Finance in the region, said that the fact that the support was extended during Independence Day anniversary week carries a deep meaning. Similarly, students of Haggaz Agricultural and Technical School extended financial support to disadvantaged citizens in Haggaz town. Do stay tuned, dear viewers, for we shall be back with the international news after the short break. Welcome back. Our focus now shifts to the global arena. The United Kingdom, France, Spain, Italy and Canada have rejected a proposal for NATO member states to spend 0.25% of their GDP on military assistance to Ukraine. Out of the 32 member states, the proposal was only supported by 7 nations, all of which already spend 0.25% or more of their GDP on assisting Ukraine. According to reports, the Netherlands, Poland and the Nordic and Baltic countries currently spend 0.25% of their GDP or more on arming Kiev. Mandatory funding had been intended to serve as a show of continued commitment to Ukraine by the bloc's European members after American assistance to the government of Vladimir Zelensky receded significantly under President Donald Trump. Russia has repeatedly criticized Western aid to Kyiv, saying that it will only prolong the fighting, increasing the risk of a direct clash between Russia and NATO. In another news, Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Chinese Premier Li Qiang witnessed today, May 25th, the signing and exchange of several agreements, memoranda of understanding, protocols and cooperation documents in Beijing. According to the Prime Minister's office, the two officials discussed on further deepening cooperation in trade, investments, agriculture, science and technology, climate change, education, media and the second phase of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing. Prime Minister Shehbaz said the signing of these agreements reflects the growing depth and diversity of Pakistan-China cooperation and opens new avenues for collaboration in key sectors that directly contribute to the welfare and prosperity of the peoples of both countries. Meanwhile, on Sunday, Pakistani and Chinese companies signed memoranda of understandings worth more than $7 billion during a series of high-level engagements led by Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. Officials said more than 200 agreements worth over $20 billion had now been signed during 5 Pakistan-China business conferences held so far. Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is on his 4-day official visit to China to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries. In today's final report, at least 33 people were killed and 55 others injured as torrential rains and devastating flash floods swept through multiple provinces in Afghanistan over the past 24 hours, the National Disaster Management Authority reported today. The deadly weather struck parts of Panjshir, Paktika, Baglan and Takhar provinces, according to the Disaster Management Authority. The floods caused extensive destruction, washing away dozens of homes and shops while severely damaging hundreds of farmlands and rural roads, the report added. Afghanistan had been battered by severe rainfall and deadly flash floods in recent weeks, resulting in heavy loss of life and massive economic damage. Official figures indicate that more than 275 people have died and over 350 others have been injured in weather-related disasters during this period. With this, we'll conclude our domestic and international report for this session, dear viewers. Now the top stories once more. Messages of congratulations on the occasion of Independence Day anniversary. Diaspora nationals celebrate Independence Day anniversary. In our international, 5 NATO countries block plan for mandatory Ukraine funding. And Pakistan and China sign bilateral agreements. This was The World on Monday with ERi-TV English News Broadcast. Dear viewers, from all of us here, thank you for watching. Our resilience, our guarantee. Happy independence. Have a good night.